Introducing Soleil Lofts, a first-of-its-kind community where all-electric and energy-efficient building design improve the air quality. Where solar power and EV charging enable a renewable energy future. Where safe and sophisticated batteries form a distributed energy power plant managed by the local utility, Rocky Mountain Power, to reliably power individual residents and the community.
I've lived in Salt Lake now for a number of years, and I see the pollution that's here, and it's real. The Wasatch Front has a particular problem. It's in a basin of mountains. So pollution, when you have an inversion, stays. It doesn't blow out. I want to be part of the solution. If we're going to eliminate carbon, we have to then have a robust electricity that needs both the utilities' cooperation, solar's cooperation, and battery, because you need all three.
Working with our partners allowed us to create a community that's not adding net new carbon and not contribute to that negative impact environmentally. We said to ourselves, there's nothing we can think about too aggressively. Every intricate detail, how do we find out what the best options were to be able to deliver this unique of a product and have it still feel very personal. What does all electric really mean? Well, what it meant for us is the ability to work with the grid and the ability to partner with Rocky Mountain Power and be able to say, hey, we're solving a bigger problem than just our community. I can think to the state. I can think beyond that, nationally.
What truly makes this project special is that we have a passionate individual in our community that wanted to bring partners together to do something that hasn't been done before. There's no question that this project is one of those things that can help us improve our air quality along the Wasatch Front and really have a model of how we can integrate more batteries into our system.
Early on, we had a challenge basically from Deloitte himself, where he didn't want to just build another apartment complex. He really wants to do things a different way and really leaving the world a better place.
Just solar alone cannot usher in the energy transition.
Solar on the roofs isn't helping with air quality along the Wasatch Front because that's not what's causing it, it's buildings and vehicles. So he built a building that was 100% electric that allows residents to come in and truly be in a community that is not impacting the air quality along the Wasatch Front.
You look at a project like Soleil Lofts where the environmental impact is the equivalent of offsetting the pollution of 33,000 cars during the life of the system.
Soleil Lofts is made possible by a unique partnership between a visionary developer, an innovative utility, using a groundbreaking energy design to provide a distributed power plant powered by a revolutionary battery technology.
The most unique part about this is that the folks that came together to make this community a possibility, they didn't know that they were going to completely disrupt the energy industry, which is what we've done.
Can't even tell you how hard it was to find a battery that met this need. And then we found this German company called Sonnen, and we were stunned that they had virtually solved the residential energy problem for a single source use. Sonnen battery is the very best solution that you can find in the market today.
On the utility side, what was important for us is we needed a solution that was a utility type asset that was a battery, something that we could use for demand response and advanced grid management, something that's going to help us achieve our goal of being more sustainable for the future, and that was the Sonnen battery.
Sonnen to me stood out immediately. It's safe to use inside of an apartment complex. There's no fire risk. This is a tier 1 product that matches the vision and direction that Arc Energy has. We really need to be utilizing this technology on every application possible.
As we established what the battery was capable of, we're then able to say, all right, well, what do we want to do? And ultimately we said, we're going to put them in the units. I mean, hey, look, this is the vision we have. We want to make this a statement. And we want people that live here to be able to make a statement.
If I wake up and I walk out and I see that ring, now I'm saying subconsciously and consciously, I'm choosing to live differently.
Soleil seems to have a really great vision. You know while you're living that you're actually really benefiting the planet as well.
It's really cool knowing that you're doing something for the environment that's just really small but makes a big difference overall. And I think it's all about just doing the little things over time, with consistency and just helping out in little ways that you can. It just makes a really big difference.
As an individual, I want to be very aware of the impact that I'm putting on the environment. And I really feel like Soleil Lofts is going to be putting a positive impact on the environment. So it makes me excited to be part of that change. It's really important for me to be part of a community that believes in the same thing. And that's the type of movement that we need, is these people saying, this is what we believe, and where we live also believes the same thing. I'm just excited to be part of this, and I just can't wait to meet this huge community that's gonna grow over the next year and a half that I'm gonna be here, and probably beyond. Yeah, move here.
This project truly started with a dream to build buildings that aren't contributing to the air quality along the Wasatch Front. What that culminated in was a partnership between the solar industry, the utility, builders, and an innovative battery company. Who would have thought it, right? So here we are together, sitting at the table. What we found was that people actually took a step back and said, how can we actually make this thing work? How is it important for you? But I will tell you, there's benefits for all parties.
And we want you to live here, you know? We want you to be able to participate with us and to say, hey, I want to be an environmental crusader, and I want to take care of where I live.
It is just exciting and part of the future and being part of the solution, where we're digitalizing things, where we are innovative and thinking outside of the box and looking to recreate this in other places that maybe we didn't think about before.
I'd like to think that Utah is the leader now in energy thinking, in how we create a clean environment that we can all live in, we can have sustainable power, and we can feel really good about the fact that we're leaving carbon resources for our great-great-grandchildren.
If we were able to do it here, we can do it anywhere. This, we hope, is proving that you can. And now we start to see a real impact potential.
As other people see what we're able to achieve, they'll be able to go out and do it, and probably do it better. And we want them to.
Everybody wins in this thing, and I think that's what makes this very unique. And when you have all those things come together and it's cost effective for everybody, that's when you have a disruptive technology that will really take off.
Soleil Lofts is a special community that is actually going to help all of society, and a community that will become the blueprint for the future.
Soleil Lofts is a groundbreaking model for sustainably building communities that provide benefits to the developer, the local utility, the residents, and the greater community, creating a blueprint for developing a cleaner, healthier, and more reliable future for us all.